You know, the Ravager...
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
Your victories are impossible for the other fighters to ignore. You are a master of the arena, the ground where executioners are born. Perhaps you have potential that you are not even aware of. There may be a role in the executioners for you after all. Do you think you stand a chance of joining the Lotus Assassins? No, you are stronger than that. We will train away this timid front and tap a potential that you haven't yet dreamed of. If you survive, you will join an order unlike any other. We enforce the will of Death's Hand and the Emperor. We guard the treasures of the Empire. This will be your responsibility. Can you look on silver coins, golden tablets, or prophesized artifacts and think only of duty? Then we will waste no more time. You are adequate, and I will allow you to begin training. Proceed to our fortress. It lies at the far side of the burial ground that is the necropolis, which you may reach through the rich section of the city. Present this token so that they will know you. I expect great things of you. Not many of our recruits possess both the skills to become executioners and the personality to attract such a loyal band of followers. Indeed. Many others think that they are above the norm when they join us, as if acceptance elevates their status. You will learn that conformity to our ways will serve you better. I am well aware of those who come with you, their strengths and their weaknesses. You inspire loyalty in most of those who follow you. That will serve you well. Am I? Or do you doubt your own abilities to deal with them if proven treacherous? In time, you will see that your loyalty to our order is all that matters. If you survive your training and remain in control of your senses, perhaps you will serve at my side one day.
Success, after a fashion. We should go inform the others after we leave the arena.
Fascinating. How very interesting to meet you. I don't know what it is about you exactly, but I would say you have been trained like no other warrior in this place. What I do know is that several of the techniques pioneered by what we call the new schools would have astonishing effects on one with your energy. Allow me a formal introduction. I am Dr. An, acupuncturist.
I think I've read a treatise of hers on the healing arts. It was one of the few we had in Two Rivers. It was brilliant. It is an honor to meet you, ma'am.
Such a beautiful voice, and combined with a quick mind, I'd hold on to her if I were you. course. Have a look.
They say you're in good with the guild. You're allowed into the back rooms where Sweet Poison Lynn runs her shop, aren't you? I have a favor to ask of you when you have a moment. My name's Gambler Daushin, by the way. I run the straightest dice in the Imperial City. I wouldn't want to feed my children with tarnished silver, would I? Good odds and fair play. That's how I keep them coming back. A simple enough game called high-low. You predict how you'll roll against my toss and double your coin if you're right. You'll catch on easily enough, I'm sure. I know you're allowed to go freely into the back room past Kui's office. Would you carry a message to someone in there for me? There's a merchant in the back named Sweet Poison Lynn. She has connections with the guild, the real authorities in this place. I want to expand my operation, but without the guild's approval and protection, I can only take very small bets. If I made any larger transactions, they'd be quite upset. I spoke to some of the lesser guild members, and there's a set fee that must be paid to Sweet Poison Lynn. It took me some time to save up the silver, but I have the fee. I just can't get back there to talk to Lynn and pay her directly. If you could go in there and pay her on my behalf, I'd happily repay you. My thanks. I'm sure Sweet Poison Lynn knows about my interest. I've been angling this deal for a while. You should run back there now. The sooner you go, the sooner we can up the antes.
What do you need from me? Dao Shen? He has angled for a long time for our permission to run a larger game. He's honest to a fault, but he still pulls in a fair bit of cash. I was wondering if he'd be resourceful enough. One of my associates has already told him of the cost involved. Are you here to deliver his payment? His payment? Good. Give it to me, and I'll send someone to go discuss the new terms of his operation. Now, back to our business, yes? Magical enhancements and knowledge. Have a look at my wares and see for yourself.
Before you say a thing, I had a visit from one of Sweet Poison Lynn's contacts. Fantastic news! I can up the bets! Now you can wager 10 or 25 silver on each roll. This is perfect! And I have you to thank. Thank you again for paying the fee from your own silver. Here's your repayment and a little extra for your time. 1,000 thanks to you. I promise to use your generous gift wisely. Now that we can play for larger bets, what say we set up a game? Thanks again for all your help. Be seeing you around, I hope.
So, things are looking up. You've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins. With the recommendation of the Executioner, the others will welcome you as a recruit. You can slip into the very heart of their lair.
I can't agree with this. You don't know what you're getting into. You don't know the danger they represent.
Really? What did you see while hiding in your swamp? I've observed Death's Hand for years, both in the palace and elsewhere.
You could have 4 faces and a different name and wardrobe for each, and you still wouldn't understand. Death's Hand is not what he seems.
Then what, pray tell, is he?
I don't know, but his power does not come from study or skill. He is something darker, and we should not be trying to enter his lair.
It sounds like Sagacious Zoo wants to go back into hiding. Or perhaps the nursery? Pay no attention, not everyone is as weak as he is.
Thank you for listening, but I want more than caution. Neither of you understand what they are capable of.
You aren't doing much to add to our understanding. Go sulk in the corner like you're accustomed to doing.
This is not helping anything. Are we any closer to getting to the Lotus Assassins so this accursed woman will help us find Master Li?
Oh, she spits fire at last. Now I see how the child left her little village. She has some spirit in her after all. But I'm sure you can appease her. You've already gained the recommendation of the Lotus Assassin Executioner. You could also seek out the Inquisitor and gain his recommendation as well, but the path to the Lotus Assassin Fortress is ready for you now.
And after we find the evidence against Death's Hand, you will take us to the palace to find Master Li?
I promise, little Dawnstar. After we get what I want from the Lotus Assassins, the palace is the first place we will go. You have permission, so there won't be any trouble entering. It's only after we have the evidence against Death's Hand that they might notice something is wrong.
It would still be good to get some information first. Sagacious Zoo might know something. We should ask him. Where is he?
Well, you should be more careful of who you trust. That is true. I wouldn't trust any of the ragged homeless you have collected. No offense meant to those of you who are actually homeless, Dawnstar. If Sagacious Zoo has gone to warn the Lotus Assassins, you need to move quick. If he's just run off, he is no longer our concern.
Zoo would not turn on us.
The Lotus Assassin Fortress is in the far end of the necropolis. They shouldn't give you any trouble. Just appear confident as you enter. Everything is in place. I'll have my evidence against Death's Hand soon enough. Oh, and you'll have access to your Master Li as well.
I don't wish to delay collecting on the princess's generous offer, but please speak with me before you go to the necropolis. This troubles me. I suppose it is good that the Lotus Assassin Executioner accepted you. I wish I felt better about that. Will you be heading to the Lotus Assassin Fortress soon? When you are through there, the princess will take us to the palace. At least, that's what she promised. We are much closer to finding our master, but the path you are forced to take worries me, and I don't think the princess shares my concern. We have faced these Lotus Assassins in small numbers before, but this is something different. That is not what I meant. Hordes can be overcome. They are never the endless threat they appear to be. What concerns me is how you have walked in their steps to fool them. I am growing accustomed to you. I don't want to see this change you. You embarrass me with such forward questions, but I think I like that as well. It bothers me that you risk so much to walk in the shadow of the enemy. I don't want to win if it claims the good in you. What right do we have to harmony if we sacrifice what we believe to get it? I know you won't, but it still does my heart good to hear it. The more I know about you, the more I want you to stay as you are. It would be a shame for something to happen when we are becoming close. We will talk again. I know everything will work out just fine. Don't go too far. I'd get lost in this city. I know it.
What? What do you want? I remember one time I was hired by two warring clans. They were going to discuss a peace treaty, and they wanted me to make sure things didn't get out of hand. A bunch of fights broke out in the first few days, but after I'd killed a few dozen of their clansmen, they settled down. That's when things got boring. The leaders took the next 3 days to talk and talk, and if they hadn't let me dip into their wine stocks, I might have snapped sooner than I did. The clan leaders were agreed on peace except for one thing, Jinlo, a beautiful clanswoman. Both leaders wanted her and neither would give her up. After 5 days, it looked like the peace would fall apart. It looked like the two leaders were about to come to blows over Jinlo. So I stepped in. It was my job to stop them from fighting. So I cleaved the wench in two and told them each to take a half. Seemed like a good idea at the time. They weren't too happy with my decision. Everyone turned on me. Of course, they all died, but they gave it a good effort. I don't know what they were so upset about. Better a quick death by the sword than the prolonged agony of your heart being ripped from your chest and thrown to the dogs. Whatever.
Always happy to help. What do you need? I haven't been to the Imperial City in a while. I traveled here some time ago in my hunt for Gao. In fact, this is where the hunt began. I've come full circle, and I think it's time to let go of the past and look forward. We have exciting things ahead of us. There won't be much time for that sort of diversion, but I can't help see the potential. In my heart, I know my daughter rests as easily as any spirit now. Whatever happens, I have that. And if we succeed, I know she finds peace. If I could go back, I don't know if I would. I'm a different man now, and while I treasure the past, I look forward to the future with the same warmth. Never. You left out the part about accumulating vast sums of ill-gotten silver. I'm excited to be back in the city. It feels like we're one step closer to our goal, but you know that better than anyone. You brought us to this point after all. Who else could have gathered this crew or found such a quick way out of Tien's Landing? How do you manage that kind of humility? Some sort of special training? And there you have it. A simple answer is usually the best. Regardless, we have an empire to shake up. Let's go see how much trouble we can cause. Of course. I'll be here if you need anything.
I can't believe my luck. I arrive home after being lost, only to find that my wife has gone off to visit relatives. I am very happy indeed. Instead of dying upon my return home, I am free. Until she returns, of course. As you say, I will be here scrubbing your pots until you call upon me again.
Do you really think we'll find Second Brother here in the city?
Why ask me? I don't even want to be here. Second Brother probably decided he didn't want to listen to Master Radiant anymore, and left to get some peace.
Never! Second Brother is devoted to Master Radiant. If anything, I suspect Master Smiling Hawk had something to do with his disappearance.
What? You dare accuse Master Smiling Hawk?
Quiet, you worms. You're here to look for Second Brother, not bicker like school children. Now get moving.
You're a fool if you believe what Master Smiling Hawk teaches. Brute force is not always the best way to win a battle.
Oh, and Master Radiant's ways are better? I don't think so. Brute force is the only way to get what you want, and I can prove it.
How?
I'll show you. Hey you! What do you think you're doing here? Get out of here or we'll throw you out! Ha! You sound like my weakling friend over here. Oh, please let me pass? No. Now, how about you just turn yourself around before you get hurt? You don't hear so well, do you? Maybe we'll just have to show you what we mean. Come on, let's teach our visitor some respect.
White demon! My strength will be
Peace, third brother. That is no way to treat a guest.
Ognigua ir qua an il noriok wowo nifitair.
Enough. Leave us, third brother, before you disgrace the school and yourself, and take these novices with you.
Vosa ir son sikun wan kut afkuka wuktatir. Wo ufna akna ir yakova krui ni rui kuperfita.
I'm very sorry about that. We are not accustomed to having visitors. My name is First Brother Kai. Welcome to the Black Leopard School. Yes, you are quite right. Normally this kind of thing would never happen at the Black Leopard School. Fortunately, you seemed more than capable of handling the situation. In all my years, I've never seen anyone but a master with skills like yours. I would not normally ask, but would you be interested in joining our school? It would be an honor to have someone of your skill. Excellent. I must speak with the masters on your behalf. They are the final judge of such matters. Wait here. Good news. Master Radiant agreed to let you join. A rare honor indeed. In fact, he would like to meet with you once you have proven yourself. First, however, Master Radiant wants to ensure that your fight against the novices was not just luck. You must now defeat each of the brothers here at the school. Good. A positive attitude will win you many fights before you even begin. You have proven you can defeat our novices. Now you must prove yourself against the brothers. The brothers have trained long and are second only in skill to the masters. Sixth brother is the least skilled, so you will start with him. Work your way to third brother. If you succeed against him, you will then challenge me. Second brother is not here. For now, you must face only third brother and myself, after you've defeated the other brothers. I must be honest with you. I believe Master Radiant has a plan in allowing you to join us. As you may have heard, there are 2 masters at this school. Master Radiant and I have tried for some time to temper Master Smiling Hawk's ways. He is cunning and ruthless, and has little regard for students. Normally I wouldn't speak openly about such things, but you are new, and your skill will draw his attention. Be careful. Master Smiling Hawk is a dangerous man. Good. You'll need to speak with each of the brothers and ask them to fight with you. I'm sure they'll be more than eager to oblige. Once you've defeated all the brothers, come and see me. Good luck.
So you're the one who was challenging our novices earlier. That might impress Master Radiant, but it won't get you noticed by Master Smiling Hawk. I'm 6th Brother Gao Shan. If you think you can defeat a disciple of Master Smiling Hawk, challenge me. I assure you, I'm much tougher than the novices. Alright, follow me. That was lucky. I'll be ready for you next time.
Good work defeating 6th brother. Now you can move on to 5th brother. Is there something I can help you with in the... A wise decision. Your next opponent is 5th brother Shang Jin. Once you've defeated all the brothers, come and see me. Good luck.
You must be the new student. I'm fifth brother Shang Jin. There's been quite a stir regarding your entry into the school. Most unorthodox. It would seem Master Radiant is up to his tricks again. Regardless, you've defeated sixth brother, so we can spar. Would you care to try your skills against mine? Good. Follow me. Thank you for the opportunity to learn from you. Goodbye.
Hello, my name is fourth brother Yu, and you must be the new prodigy. First brother told us to watch out for you. He said that you're very talented. Since you've defeated fifth brother, perhaps you'd let me decide just how talented you are. Care for a match? Let's go then. Very impressive. I can see the masters were right to let you train with us. Well, thank you for the fight.
Okir okun wan pifir ir witiwik, ir wasa ir sonkut. Wo ufna akna ir yakowa krui ni rui kuparfita. Nawara irok, wasa ir tatas ir uyu. Sata asuni wakwakir fonir noni.
Thank you, third brother, that is all. You are dismissed.
Sotakwa air noroki irtana.
So, you are the new student I have heard so much about. Rarely does someone so young display the ability that you have shown. I noticed that you did not come from one of our usual schools. Do you mind if I asked you who your real master is? I don't think I've heard of him. Nevertheless, he obviously taught you well. You have talent. And with second brother's death, we have need of a new brother. I asked him to do something for me. He refused. Let me be blunt. Master Radiant is holding this school back. He's holding me back. Radiant is weak. He follows the way of harmony. His methods are slow and pitiful. This school belongs to me. I want Master Radiant removed, and you're the one to do it. You have certain abilities that will enable you to defeat my rival. I would deal with it myself, if I could. However, Radiant is a unique problem, and you are the solution. You are the only one here capable of defeating Master Radiant. And rest assured, I will reward you extremely well for ridding me of him. To begin with, you'll have to deal with First Brother Kai. Destroy him, and you'll only be left with Radiant. But together, they would be too powerful. So, First Brother is already winning you over, I see. He is pathetic. and so is his precious master. Do as I ask, and I will teach you things that no one else can. I also have a few rare items that should appeal to you. Simply kill First Brother and Master Radiant. The task is straightforward. You are a fool! You could have had everything. Instead, you will not survive your match with Third Brother. I will see to it. Now get out!
You filthy little swine! Look what you've done! Do you think I have nothing better to do than to clean up after you pigs all day long?
Yes, mistress. I mean, no, mistress.
Get out! Get out of here before I break your skull open, you little rat! This isn't a public restaurant. We only serve the students here. You'll have to go back to the city if you're hungry. Good. I have better things to do than to stand around here.
Do not disgrace yourself further, Third Brother. Accept your defeat and learn from it. That was quite a match. I've never seen Third Brother Rinshan fight that well, and yet you still beat him. It certainly didn't look easy from where I was standing, but nevertheless, you did beat him. Master Radiant was sure you would prevail. He asked me to bring you to him once you defeated Third Brother. You won't have to test yourself against me after all. Come, let's go see him. He is anxious to speak with you.
Sisae Pawao, Tikotro Tuaso. Tofuia Tawita ia Ukarashita Wewo. Ipana Nuku Iwa ir Nikasanaria, Iruru Ninua Sa Irkana. Tawi ir Kawana ir Sunir Ipoki. Wunno will na no ba yesu. Isara yoyo, ko nir puk no sankut na no hona nyapir. Ipaner nuku iwa ir, nikasanarir, iruro ninua sa irkana. Sairos tiusiat, saro rasipa ukari ir napsoaku.
Master, I never...
Sairos tiusiat, saro rasipa ukari ir napsoaku. Tawi ir kawana ir sunir ipoki. Niato nanapadi irovir, koni ugnawata ir. Sa ir yagoak, kokonato sihiri panoneniko. Wo anania ifewir uk sonorok noka uk snapir. Konir fuk no sankut nano hona napir. Isana yuyo. Wo nakapir sari awaf. Van sierra suorofos isinosaurus usuno. Yukut ni kunk uno sa son kudnoka ukyorir. Tawi kawana sonir ipoki. Nika surier kwana no koni uk nawata niknipier. Nararo na pirapirni niktakatashi. Yukut ni kunk uno sa son kudnoka ukyorir. Irkana. Nika surier kwana no kasa iruru. Paner nuko iwa nika sanarir iruru ni nuwa sa kana. Sata tawi wonawa fukuno sukut nia awafawa sutok. Ikirnik tinepiru wo iferek uksun puno. Wo sun puno no. Yapapap nasia wir sa wuth. Niato no napadi irovir. Kuni uk nawata Nararo na pirapirni niktakatashi. Irkana. Unika surir kwana no kasa iriro. Tawi kawana sonir ipoki. Sata tawi wonawa fukuno sukut nia awafawa sutok. Paner nuko iwa nika sanarir iruru ni nuwa sa kana. Sata tawi wonawa fukuno sukut nia awafawa sutok. Onoyu wa kitsu sa iroko wa shosi. Sa yakowak kokonato siri panoneniko.
I should have killed you sooner. You had such promise. But in the end, you were just like second brother. Soon you will share his fate as well. Radiant is dead. His time has passed. Now is the time for the living. Help me destroy him and I will make this school more powerful than ever before. Now you see why I need you. You have the power to deal death to the spirits, to Radiant. I will give you one chance to change your mind, now that you have seen what Radiant truly is. Help me remove him, and I will reward you. I liked you, and I had so hoped we could come to some sort of agreement. But I suppose that just won't work. demonstration of true skill. Unfortunately, you won't be around long enough to learn from it. No, third brother. I have a much better use for you. Now we will finish this.
What? No! First Brother sent me to find you. He was worried Master Smiling Hawk's followers might overwhelm you. I can see that isn't the case. Master Radiant and First Brother are waiting for you. I'll go tell them that you survived.
Master, why must you leave? I still have so much to learn from you, and we need a strong master to rebuild the school. Thank you. If it wasn't for you, well, this never would have happened. It seems to me that you're the one who should receive this honor.
Irkana, o Nigasurier Kwana no Kasa Iriru. Niato o Nanapati Irovir, Koni Ugnawata Ir. Irkana, o Nigasurier Kwana no Kasa Iriru. Taui ir Kwana ir Sonir Ipoki. Sia dintu funye wowosi ye wo tahufu. Wowo sun ponono yapapap nasia uir sa ye wooth.
I would speak with you alone, Master Radiant, before you go. If you wait outside, I will join you in a minute. I have something I would like to offer you, and thanks for your help.
Wo anania ifewir uk sonorok noka uk snapir.
There you are. Master Radiant has gone, and I'm left to lead this school on my own. I'll miss him very much, but at least we are rid of Smiling Hawk. I wanted to thank you for all you've done, but I also wanted to show you some items that belong to Master Smiling Hawk. I thought you might find something of interest. welcome to visit the school and spar with us whenever you like. The students need someone like you to knock some sense into them from time to time. And I should get back to the students. There is so much I need to do, I barely know where to begin. Thank you again for everything.
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
Why would the governor want to accuse you of doing? Good day, sir. Are you the new investigator I sent for? No, I can tell from your attire that you're not from the ministry. Oh, this is terrible. Everyone I send for disappears. There are powers at work here that are beyond my means to control. I am Prefect Jutong. It is my duty to ensure that convicted criminals in the city are sentenced appropriately. But there are complications with my current trial. I have in my custody a suspected slave trader, Chandler Ling. But one of the high-ranking ministers is trying to get him released, and he wants me to convict another man. The man they want to accuse, Scholar Sun Tao, is a friend of mine, and I'm certain of his innocence. I need you to find proof so I can present it to the Minister of Justice. Really? You will help me? Thank you. Thank you so very much. I need to find proof that Ling is the guilty one, and by so doing, exonerate Song Tao. If I can't prove Ling's guilt, I'll be forced to sentence Song Tao to death. But every time I ask someone to discover the truth, they disappear or turn up dead. Our best lead is Zibao, the last person known to have spoken with Ling before his arrest. But Bao knows me and my men. He won't talk to us. I have no idea. The two men were seen together before we arrested Ling, but I have no other information about Zibao. He spends most of his time in the heart of the Empire Tavern, and he doesn't seem to have dealings with anyone else besides Chandler Ling. I know if I went to speak with him, I would get nowhere. But you could speak to him without raising suspicion. Good. Look for him in the heart of the Empire Tavern. It's upstairs at the Imperial Arena. Don't scare him away. If we lose him, we lose our last connection to Ling.
A difficult situation to be placed in. I hope we are up for the challenge.
What do you want? Do I know you? Really? Lots of people know me, so what? I'm a little busy right now. I've got a bowl of wine that needs drinking, so why don't you just find someone else to bother? Who? I don't know anybody by that name. And I don't know anything about slave traders. Leave me alone. I have nothing to say to you, so why don't you just keep moving? Yes, that is. More than I'd see in a month. I might be able to take you there. You'll have to pay me now, and I'm not promising you won't get killed once we get there. It's your life, friend. No refunds either. Follow me.
Zibao, what is the meaning of this? Summoning me to this place was bad enough. You know I can't stand the stench of these beasts. I've already dealt with the last shipment of slaves, and with that damned prefect poking into our affairs, we have to be extra cautious. Now, there's an unknown quantity in this little meeting. Just who are you? Ha! Where have I heard that before? Oh yes, some fool working for Prefect Jitong made just such a claim moments before I gutted him with his own dagger. Get him, boys, but don't kill him. We'll get quite a bit of silver for this one.
Wait!
This has gone far enough. You're far better than the last dog who dared cross us. Maybe I was hasty in my decision to attack you. I have an eye for raw talent. That helps when picking slaves, but it comes in handy in sizing up potential allies. Who are you? And why are you here? You're clearly too skilled to be one of the fools hired by Prefect Giton. So what business, or grudge, do you have with us? You are with Giton. Unless he was dipped in silver recently, there's no way he could afford a warrior of your skill. Not on government pay. You're better than that. You've just shown me your strength. Any poor wretch who had the discipline to fight like you wouldn't let themselves be enslaved. Someone like you deserves to work with me, not oppose me. I have a friend who could use your help, and I'm prepared to pay for it. If only I had a silver coin for every time I've heard that. Come then, let's end it. What?
There you are. The governor sent Ho Chong, one of his lapdogs, to oversee the trial. I hope you learned something, or I'll have to proceed with Song Tao's sentencing. He took you there? That's incredible. That's remarkable. Well, what did you find? Have you discovered evidence that exonerates Scholar Song Tao?
Ha! That doesn't prove a thing. Pieces of paper can be bought and sold just like anything. Just like anyone.
I'm afraid you're quite mistaken, Chandlerling. This proves a great many things, including your guilt. I never suspected the slavers were so well connected.
Let me see that. Well, this certainly looks interesting. Suppose Scholar Sung Tao can go free then. And you, Chandler Ling, will come with me for sentencing. It will be quick and harsh, I suspect. This sort of thing will not be tolerated in the Empire.
It's all a lie. You don't know what you're doing. You're all making a very big mistake.
Thank you. Thank you for risking yourself to help me. If there's anything I can do to repay you, please ask. You are too kind. I have no real way to repay you. However, I do have some items you might be interested in. They're not here, of course. Come and find me in the Scholar's Garden, and I will be glad to show you what I have. I'll see you there. Goodbye, and thank you again.
That was very noble of you. I've never known anyone else who would risk so much to help a complete stranger. You surprised even me.
Ufna aknak ir Jakowak rui ni rui kuperfita.
Please prepare
Don't send me in there. I'm scared those things will see me before I can get into the cave. Please, don't make me do it.
Huernurk apayir. Huanurk kakanir. Ni usota. Mo wogir ika titarir koni of atarir.
No! I will go. Please don't hurt my mother. I'll get the artifact for you. I promise.
Siyir sukut aknewo kup kipsitir sunurk.
How can he speak to her like that? She's just a little girl.
What do you want? You're working for Purveyor Shuji, aren't you? Please don't tell him I haven't gone yet. I'm going now, even though it will probably get me killed. I'm sorry. I'm just a little upset. I'm Jinlin. Is there something you want? Thanks, but I need to find a way to kill spirits. Purveyor Shuji wants me to fetch an artifact from an emperor's tomb in the necropolis, but it's filled with ghosts. Purveyors... He threatened to sell my mom to slave traders if I don't get this artifact. I don't know what to do. I can't fight ghosts. Really? It would be very dangerous, and I don't have anything to give you in return. Are you sure you want to do this? I see. Well, thank you just the same. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't offered. The tomb is over in the necropolis. The door is locked, but I can sneak inside and open it. I just have to be careful not to alert the ghosts. If you really think you can get rid of the ghosts, I'll head over to the tomb and wait for you there. Great! I'll wait by the steps of the Emperor's tomb. I'm sure you'll find it easily enough. See you soon, I hope.
The humanity of it all!
This city has so many wonders. I never dreamed of such a...
Good day again. You've done a great deal to aid me. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. I've got some interesting items if you'd like to see them.
Be careful in the Lotus Assassin Fortress. They may not know you are an enemy, but they can still be dangerous. That is not really necessary right now, although I do enjoy the attention. We have come so far together. Thank you for that. Don't go too far. I'd get lost in this city. I know it.
only I could find a way to...
Excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
You know, he's off. It is that time. The Ravager... Excellent. Follow me and we'll get...
This fight will not happen. This fighter is not worthy of facing a true Imperial champion. The Ravager will not waste time with one so new to the ring. One must face the test of time to even challenge the Imperial champion. Good people, I do this for you. Would you have an unproven whelp as your champion? As the Empire's champion? Silence! You have spoken, and I have heard. Your will be done. I give you the Ravager!
Don't even think. Dirty.
If you have even the tiniest bit of sense, Whirlwind, you'll realize that you should thank me.
What have you done to my
Your brother was a useful tool. After you cut him down while he defended me, I decided it would be too much bother to let him go. In the process, I saved you from charges of fratricide. And so the Ravager was born. The perfect, unquestioning enforcer of my will, and I owe it all to you, Whirlwind.
I should kill you here and now, but first...
You have done nothing. I still took your brother.
And I took him back and repaid the favor.
You will not be champion. This is my arena. I invoke the right of challenge. As an ex-champion, I will return and stake my claim upon this place. Tradition supports my right to this.
But the right of challenge hasn't been used in hundreds of years.
Very well. You need not accept the precedents and traditions that make this empire great, Quee. Instead, accept that my men will kill you if you dare contradict me again. So, stripling, what do you say? Are you prepared to suffer at my hands, or will you walk away and die the tenfold deaths of the coward?
No, you are not the current champion, Serpent. My brother was, and now my friend is. All you are, magician, is mine! Allow me to accept his challenge on your behalf, Master. I will not fail you, and I know my brother's spirit will be satisfied if I take this chance.
Never. I will not allow a substitution of this sort.
They do have the right, Serpent. You substituted the demon in place of one of your guild men. You set the precedent yourself.
Damn you all. Fine. I will fight the shaved bear. It will be a pleasure. Speak with Quee when you're ready. Until then, I will prepare.
This has all gone horribly wrong. I have had a dead retired ex-fighter in a mask for a champion all this time. Do you know how many rules and regulations that breaks? It's a mockery of the entire arena, and Kailan and his thugs are to blame. But you can stop him. I need you to see this through to the end. I need that man stopped before he destroys 1,000 years of gratification. Your friend is ready to fight. When he was here before, he was always ready. Tell him to be careful. Kailan is not easily defeated. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The Black Whirlwind returns to the ring to face the Serpent! Might meets magic!
Well, I know it's anticlimactic, but you did earn it. Congratulations, champion. I wish that I had another dozen fighters who could rise through the ranks with your alacrity. I will not dishonor you with appearing to those who cannot match your skill. In time, someone will come along, but I suspect your equal will not be manifesting any time soon. Champion, it has been an honor to adjudicate and facilitate your rise to the top. Should anyone appear to challenge you, I will let you know. But until then, rest yourself. You've earned it.
It would be hard to find anyone in this city who does not recognize our new champion on this day. We have met before, but right now, I represent the guild. I want what you want. We had to address the issue of Kailan sooner or later. His open policy did not fit well with our philosophy of discretion. His power ran deep. He would have taken our organization even further down Gao the Greater's path had word of a new contestant not reached us. Every action benefits someone other than yourself. If you worry about whom, then you fall into inactivity. Not speaking to me could aid them as easily. All waters flow to the ocean, they say. There are those who think and those who do. The best know that there is a time and place for both, and that this city will eat the introspective alive. It is advice we all need. Indeed. Then you will be happy to know of the Guild's decision. We no longer want a stake in the proceedings in the arena. With Kailan and Gao the Greater gone, let us just say that cooler heads prevail. The current sentiment in the Guild is that the Lotus Assassins have become more trouble than our alliance with them is worth. Thus, we propose a truce. Your feud, or whatever it was, with Kailan died with him. The Guild will not trouble you or this place if you will not trouble us. Our business is concluded. If you will excuse a moment's adoration, it was an honor to meet you. Part of my duties involved keeping an eye on Raging Dragon, and I had the envy of many others for such an assignment. Masterful fighting, I must say. We will not speak of this again. Consider me nothing more than Sweet Poison Lin from this point on.
While I cannot see you, your appearances are hard to ignore. Welcome again. What can I do for the arena's champion? Of course, have a look.
Be careful in the Lotus Assassin Fortress. They may not know you are an enemy, but they can still be dangerous. That is not really necessary right now, although I do enjoy the attention. Very well. Don't go too far. We need to stay together.
What do you need from me? Magical enhancements and knowledge. Have a look at my wares and...
I'm ruined. I know I'm ruined.
Hold on there. This way leads into the necropolis, a dangerous area. You shouldn't go in there unless you have some business there. Ghosts have been rising up everywhere in the Empire, I've heard. So many have come up in the necropolis that it just isn't safe anymore. It would take an army of us to clear them out, if we could do it at all. We can't even safely post a guard in there. We just warn people away. The Lotus Assassins want everyone kept away as well. First time I've heard of them being altruistic. Bad. Real bad. Monks used to go in every few weeks to clean out the ones who had risen. But lately it's become too much for them to handle. You look like a warrior. I'm sure you know that even if you disperse a ghost in combat, they reform again eventually. It takes a long time, but it's inevitable. Leave the dead to their own is what I say. Just block the whole place off and start again somewhere else. Things have been bad over the past few, say 5 years. No one has any idea why so many of the dead refuse to return to the Wheel of Life peacefully. All we know for sure is that they're not happy. Not happy at all. If you're still going in there, just watch your back.
Stranger. You have some spirit to you. You fight like a demon. Those poor lost souls didn't stand a chance against you. I could use the skills of a man like you. An honest working man like me can't compare with someone like you, but you can definitely help me with a problem I've been having. My name is Shen. I'm the first gravedigger here. It's my job to look over the necropolis and make sure all the peaceful souls are laid to rest. I've got to dig the holes, fill them, and balance the books and everything. Nice, proper burials. But now, with all these ghosts rising again, I've got problems. No one seems to want to stay dead, and I can't go refunding all the burial money to all the families of the ghosts now. I can't afford it. So, I just want you to do a little job for me. Nothing hard. Just put the ghosts back where they belong. Quiet them down a bit. Well, there'll be a little bit in it for you as well, don't worry. Can't have you going away empty-handed now, can we? So, what do you say? Great! Now those ghosts will know who's boss around here. They just bring themselves back up as fast as I can put them in. I'll give you a reward for any ghosts you take care of. You can make good money that way. There are 3 main ghosts to deal with. Miss Chan, Merchant Bai, and Mr. Ren. I'll give you a reward for each, of course. I know a bit about them, but not that much. If you need a little something to give you an extra edge, I'm sure I can part with some trinkets I've found. I mean, it's not like they'll need them anymore. It's not like they need any of that anymore. Feel some compassion for them, do you? Maybe you don't have what it takes to do my job. Sure, whatever. But you know I pay well for my jobs, and I have plenty to sell. If you want what I can offer, you always know where to find me.
Wait here. There's a small hole in the wall, just around the side. I'll sneak in and open the door from the inside. There. The ghosts are just beyond the door. They haven't noticed me yet. I was just thinking the same thing. I don't want to get any closer to those things. The artifact is supposed to be in the room at the end of the tomb. Once you're there, I'll catch up with you.
White demon! You will fall now!
you hear that? Getting out of here is going to be harder than getting in, I think. Out of there alive. You're an amazing fighter. I wonder why Purveyor Shuji wants this bowl so badly. It looks so ordinary, except for maybe this writing. Doesn't make any sense. Conductor, cog, and a bit of iron. Don't play with the tiger. Whatever that means. I can't imagine how it could be interesting, but I'm glad you think so. Thank you again for helping me. Purveyor Shuji is waiting, so I should be going. Goodbye.
So, this is it. Into the lair of the beast. You are certain this is the right course. I mean, I know it is, but there's so much risk. We haven't talked for some time, and this is potentially very dangerous. I needed to know... I mean, I just wanted to say that I hope you stay safe. I know you would, and there's nothing wrong with that, is there? Worry alone does not mean the worst will come to pass. It just means I care, which is more than I feel I have been allowed to show in a long time. have shown me that, and I am grateful. Hopefully we'll have time to discuss it further. As soon as we get the information the princess wants, we can get to the palace and rescue Master Li. After that, perhaps we can go back to a simpler kind of life. I do not like this place. Even compared to the rest of the necropolis, this is a dark and troubled place.